so I'm Tanner, and like she said, I'm going to tell you about the last time I wet my pants. So I was in 6th grade, and that would have been, 10 years ago or so? And it was a really snowy winter, and it was one of those days in February where it got really warm, and my house was in Moorhead at the time, would flood with all the water. So what happened was my friend Dallas and I, every Saturday, would go to my friend Matt's house, who was my neighbor. And to get there, we'd have to hop the fence. Well, Dallas was not the most athletic person, and I was a pro at hopping fences. So what would happen is my friend Matt, who would go to his house, he'd have a dog. And his dog was a young puppy, and he'd chase you back across the fence, because he wanted to play with you. So we worked out a scheme, and what we'd do is I would jump across the fence first because I was fast, and I'd run and distract the dog, run around, while Dallas would slowly, try and hobble over the fence, and then so the dog wouldn't see him. So, that happened, and then we ended up going to Matt's house. Did whatever 6th graders do, played video games, whatever. Well, we also figured out that in order to stop this from happening, where I wouldn't have to go and distract the dog, we'd keep the dog in the house. But on that day, right as we're about to leave, Matt's dad decided to let the dog out. So here comes the process of me trying to distract the dog, and then so Dallas could hop the fence. So we start that process. I get out and I sprint while the dog's distracted and hop the fence really quickly. Okay, so now it's my turn to go and distract the dog, run back and forth, and keep the dog off Dallas. So Dallas made his leap of faith, or run of faith, towards the fence. And as he's running, I'm distracting the dog. He gets over the fence, and his pants get caught, right by the crotch. So he's sitting there straddling the fence between his legs, and he's screaming, Tanner, help me, what am I doing? And I start laughing. As a good friend should, you look at him and you see him, your friend's stuck with a fence in between his legs, and he's caught, he can't get out. So I start laughing. At this point, I stop running, and the dog notices Dallas stuck on the fence. So the dog goes up to Dallas and gets on his leg and starts humping his leg. So at this point, I lose it completely and can hardly function. So as the dog's humping his leg and I'm laughing, I run through the puddle of water that's right beneath the fence, probably yay wide and really deep, right? I go through that because I don't even care. And I pull him. And as I pull him, I rip his pants all the way down the seam. And I pull him right in the puddle of water. And at that point, I just started peeing and I couldn't stop. It's that feeling like when you gotta pee really bad and once you go, you can't stop. Just kept on going and going and going while I'm laughing and Dallas is sitting there soaking wet in a puddle of water. And after all this, Dallas is very upset and I still just get this feeling and I can't stop peeing. And he's like, dude, you pissed your pants. And I said, I don't even care, that was hilarious. It's so worth it. So anyways, that's my story about how Dallas's leap of faith turned into something that, it shouldn't probably have happened. Thank you.